So, I mean, since the stomach is on its own layer, I wouldn't actually have to draw the stomach while I'm in betweening it. But so I guess I could have done this part first, but I still would have to do the first part of the stomach before I can do the stomach bending over. I don't know if you know what I mean, but there's not really much else to say. So this is if you're wondering what this is actually like, what he's doing, it's an attack in a fight of a game called Straight Bullyism. But instead of like most enemies, when you attack them, they just like go like ugh, and they get hurt. But this guy, every time you attack him, he kind of his stomach grumbles and he goes oh or whatever. And then when you kill him, he throws up and falls into a puddle of his throw up. So it's a little bit different. But that's what's good about, well, that's what I like about my game, is because people keep walking through. I don't want to sound like I'm talking to myself. But the one thing I like is the attacks aren't necessarily like standard RPG attacks. A lot of them are like just dialogue and weird stuff. When I in between him putting like bending over and putting his arms on his hands on his stomach, I just did a straight in between. So I just kind of did I had the start, I did the finish, and I just filled it in completely the same. But if he had like really kind of bent down fast, I would have had him squish down a bit and then pop up a bit, if you know what I mean. Just I don't know. He would have overextended, would have squished down further than he needed to, and then poofed up a bit. I have the head in a movie clip with the eyes, mouth, and head on different layers. And what I do usually is I do the body movement all at once. If the head is all from the same angle, then I'll just do the body movement all at once, and then once it's done, I'll just do the lip sync and the eyes. And if the head changes angles, I just have to figure out where the head changes angles before doing the lip sync, because the mouth and eyes would be from a different angle, and I don't, you know. But since this is from all the same angle, just do it at the end. I have my background at slightly pink so that I can tell if I colored in the socks. So here I was just in betweening the stomach for when he bends down, I think. And I forgot to put one of the hands on its above layer. And then also I draw the outline on its own layer above everything, because there's layers, like not everything changes at the same frame. So the outline above allows me to change the outline whenever it needs to be changed. Sometimes I'll just draw the outline on a specific layer if it's easier. Like the head, for example, has its own outline. It's because the beard is a different color. So if I was to outline it all on its own layer, then I would have to like redraw the beard every time, and it would be all weird. So I just have the same outline for the head. I wish I was able to do this all in one session, but I don't know. I think it's because I clock my hours, and I consider it work, that I'm not able to just work for long periods of time without really thinking about it. I don't know. I'm able to do that more and more though. But I think if I had never started recording my hours of work, which I did over 2 years ago, it's possible that I would have worked more, but I don't think my work would have been like I would have had some days where I would have had way more hours, but I don't know if my work would have been as consistent. And I think I would be way more likely to take a day off or something. Okay, so basically copy and pasted the bending over and then reversed it. And I took out the stomach, and I'm redoing the stomach for when he, bends back up, because the stomach grumbling would be from different points in time because it's been grumbling the entire time. And then I just take the first frame it started grumbling from and end on that frame so that it loops. So here, since he's, sick or whatever, I'm just giving him kind of sad eyes. And, I usually try to do one eye a little bit more closed than the other, but I guess maybe I didn't do that here. And then I'm just in-betweening it. And then I'll just add it in. And I just have to do an A and an O and then in between it. And I finally decided to zoom in for this. It's incredibly hard to voice act and stuff like that when people can hear you, because they have no idea why I would be talking to myself. Or they wouldn't think that I'm voice acting. They might think I'm talking on the phone, but... Alright, so thanks for watching.